Type of fighter jet aircraft: 1. F-35B Lightning. 2. F-15 Eagle. 3. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. 4. F-16 Fighting Falcon. 5. Sukhoi S35. 6. Eurofighter Typhoon. 7. Dassault Rafale. 8. Sukhoi S57 Felon. 9. MiG-21. 1. F-35B Lightning II. The Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II is an American family of single-seat, single-engine, supersonic stealth strike fighters, a multi-role combat aircraft designed for both air superiority and strike missions. It also has electronic warfare and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities. It also has electronic warfare and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities. Lockheed Martin is the prime F-35 contractor, with principal partners Northrop Grumman and BAE Systems. The aircraft has three main variants: the conventional takeoff and landing (CTOL) F-35A, the short takeoff and vertical landing F-35B, and the carrier-based CV Catobar F-35C. The second fifth-generation fighter to enter U.S. service and the first operational supersonic STOVL stealth fighter, the F-35 emphasizes low observables, advanced avionics, and sensor fusion that enable a high level of situational awareness and long-range lethality too. F-15 Eagle. The McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle is an American twin-engine, all-weather fighter aircraft designed by McDonnell Douglas, now part of Boeing. Following reviews of proposals, the United States Air Force, USAF, selected McDonnell Douglas's design in 1969 to meet the service's need for a dedicated air superiority fighter. The Eagle took its maiden flight in July 1972 and entered service in 1976. It is among the most successful modern fighters, with over 100 victories and no losses in aerial combat, with the majority of the kills by the Israeli Air Force. Number 3. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. The Lockheed Martin Boeing F-22 Raptor is an American twin-engine, all-weather supersonic stealth fighter aircraft. As a product of the United States Air Force's Advanced Tactical Fighter (ATF) program, the aircraft was designed as an air superiority fighter, but also incorporates ground attack, electronic warfare, and signals intelligence capabilities. The prime contractor, Lockheed Martin, built most of the F-22 airframe and weapons systems and conducted final assembly, while program partner Boeing provided the wings, aft fuselage, avionics integration, and training systems. 4. F-16 Fighting Falcon. The General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon is an American single-engine supersonic multi-role fighter aircraft originally developed by General Dynamics for the United States Air Force, USAF. Designed as an air superiority day fighter, it evolved into a successful all-weather multi-role aircraft with over 4,600 built since 1976. Although no longer purchased by the U.S. Air Force, improved versions are being built for export. In 1993, General Dynamics sold its aircraft manufacturing business to the Lockheed Corporation, which became part of Lockheed Martin after a 1995 merger with Martin Marietta. The F-16's key features include a frameless bubble canopy for enhanced cockpit visibility, a side-mounted control stick to ease control while maneuvering, an ejection seat reclined 30 degrees from vertical to reduce the effect of G-forces on the pilot, and the first use of a relaxed static stability fly-by-wire flight control system that helps to make it an agile aircraft. The fighter has a single turbofan engine, an internal M61 Vulcan cannon, and 11 hardpoints. Although officially named Fighting Falcon, the aircraft is more commonly known by the nickname Viper. Number 5. Sukhoi Su-35. The Sukhoi Su-35 is the designation for two improved derivatives of the Su-27 air defense fighter. They are single-seat, twin-engine, super-maneuverable air superiority fighters, designed by the Sukhoi Design Bureau and built by Sukhoi. The type was originally developed by the Soviet Union from the Su-27 and was known as the Su-27M. It incorporated canards and a multi-function radar, giving it multi-role capabilities. The first prototype made its maiden flight in June 1988. Following the dissolution of the Soviet Union, Sukhoi redesignated it as the Su-35 to attract export orders. 14 aircraft were produced and used for tests and demonstrations. One example had thrust vectoring engines and was in turn redesignated the Su-37. A sole Su-35UB two-seat trainer was also built in the late 1990s that resembled the Su-30MK family. Number 6. Eurofighter Typhoon. The Eurofighter Typhoon is a European multinational twin-engine, supersonic, canard delta-wing, multi-role fighter. The Typhoon was designed originally as an air superiority fighter and is manufactured by a consortium of Airbus, BAE Systems, and Leonardo that conducts the majority of the project through a joint holding company, Eurofighter Jagdflugzeug GmbH. The NATO Eurofighter and Tornado Management Agency, representing the UK, Germany, Italy, and Spain, manages the project and is the prime customer. 7. Dassault Rafale. The Dassault Rafale is a French twin-engine, canard delta-wing multi-role fighter aircraft designed and built by Dassault Aviation. Equipped with a wide range of weapons, the Rafale is intended to perform air supremacy, interdiction, aerial reconnaissance, ground support, in-depth strike, anti-ship strike, and nuclear deterrence missions. It is referred to as an omni-role 4.5th generation aircraft by Dassault. The Rafale is distinct from other European fighters of its era, in that it is almost entirely built by one country, involving most of France's major defense contractors, such as Dassault, Thales, and Safran. Many of the aircraft's avionics and features, such as direct voice input, the RBE-2AA active electronically scanned array (AE) radar, and the Optronique Sector frontal infrared search and track (IRST) sensor, were domestically developed and produced for the Rafale program. Originally scheduled to enter service in 1996, the Rafale suffered significant delays due to post-Cold War budget cuts and changes in priorities. There are 3 main variants: Rafale C single-seat land-based version, Rafale B twin-seat land-based version, and Rafale M single-seat carrier-based version. Number 8. Sukhoi Su-57 Felon. The Sukhoi Su-57 is a twin-engine stealth multi-role fighter aircraft developed by Sukhoi. It is the product of the PAC-V program, which was initiated in 1999 as a more modern and affordable alternative to the MFI Mikoyan Project 1.44-1.42. Sukhoi's internal designation for the aircraft is T-50. The Su-57 is the first aircraft in Russian military service designed with stealth technology and is intended to be the basis for a family of stealth combat aircraft. The Su-57 is a 5th-generation multi-role fighter aircraft and the first operational stealth aircraft for the Russian armed forces. In addition to stealth, the fighter emphasizes supermaneuverability in all aircraft axes, capacious internal payload bays for multi-role versatility, and advanced sensor systems such as active phased array radar, as well as the integration of these systems to achieve high levels of automation. 9. MiG-21. Approximately 60 countries across 4 continents have flown the MiG-21, and it still serves many nations 7 decades after its maiden flight. It set aviation records, becoming the most produced supersonic jet aircraft in aviation history, the most produced combat aircraft since the Korean War, and previously the longest production run of any combat aircraft. The MiG-21 was the first successful Soviet aircraft combining fighter and interceptor characteristics in a single aircraft. It was a lightweight fighter, achieving Mach 2 with a relatively low-powered afterburning turbojet, and is thus comparable to the American Lockheed F-104 Starfighter and Northrop F-5 Freedom Fighter, and the French Dassault Mirage 3. Like many aircraft designed as interceptors, the MiG-21 had a short range. This was exacerbated by the poor placement of the internal fuel tanks ahead of the center of gravity. As the internal fuel was consumed, the center of gravity would shift rearward beyond acceptable parameters.